Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to Women Think Bigger. I hope you're doing so well today. Today's topic is going to be about what does your future self want you to know right now about your creative project or your business. And the reason I felt called to do this reading is I feel July is bringing a lot of positive, intense energy, but because of all this momentum, we can also look for clarity and some guidance on the next step ahead. So if you have felt called to, tap into what is the next timeline, what are the things that you want to do in your business in the future, and what are the things that you should set and implement right now to help your business grow in the future, then I think this reading is gonna help you do that. So as usual, you can choose a pile based either on the crystals if you feel called to, or just on the energy of the cards. So if you want to choose by crystals, for the first group we have amethyst, for the second group we have zebra jasper, and for the third group we have pyrite. So take some time to tune in with your intuition, see what group you feel most called to, and I see you in your dedicated pile. Welcome group 1 if you have chosen amethyst for your crystal, or if you have chosen pile number 1. Welcome to Women Think Bigger if you're new. I think this reading is going to be powerful because we're going to be asking today, what does your future self want you to know about your project, about your business? So it doesn't matter if you are if you have a service-based business or a product-based business, an art project, any creative project or business that you have launched. We're going to ask some clarity and guidance from your future self. So what do they want you to know about this project right now? This is going to be today's topic. So we're gonna dive in. As usual, I always keep this card as a final message. And we're gonna be grabbing from 2 decks today. I felt called to use some selenite to clear the energy of the cards. So maybe I think it's gonna be more a collective message, but I think there's something about July being really a moment to cut cords with the past. So we're gonna see how this applies to all the readings, but let's see. So first of all, we're gonna ask, what does your future self want you to know about your project? And then we're gonna look at the cards are jumping. Let's go again, because I don't like to see them before. Uh, let's go again. Okay, what does your future self want you to know about your project? And we're gonna ask for any additional guidance for you. Okay. And then the second deck today is the Secret Destiny Oracle deck. So what does your future self want you to know about your project, your business? Okay, and what is the guidance? Can you see the cards? Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's see what are the messages. Okay, Destiny Path Omnia Unus Est. The first thing I'm getting with this card is not only you are on the right path, but you are really meant to do this as part of, I don't like to say destiny, but as part of your purpose, as part of the things that light you up. What you're doing right now, I feel it's really meant to be. And maybe some of you needed just this confirmation that the path that you have chosen, the project, the business, it was, something that it's really meant to be, and something that is really dear to your heart. It's like maybe you've always known that you were drawn to do this specific thing, but there were still questions or self-doubt whether this was really the path that you were meant to follow right now or in the future. So that's the first message that I'm getting from your future self, is like a confirmation that this is what you're meant to do, that this is the right thing. And also, this card is powerful because it talks about really a sort of completion of a cycle. So I'm also getting that your future self wants to tell you that you're ready to take this path. You've evolved, you've grown enough, you know enough about the business, the market of this product or this service. It's like there is something about you have learned enough and you're ready to really, succeed in this endeavor, to be a trusted figure. Like there is this big message about you're ready and this is meant to be. So also with the snakes, I'm getting that there could be a lot of personal transformation that you have grown, that you have done in the past years, which are actually very valuable for the project. So maybe, you share things or you teach or just help some people in some way. And with the destiny word, I feel like your personal history is playing a big role in this creative project. There is something about the things that you have lived and been through really being relevant for this business. So yeah, there is something very destined about this project, this business. And because the card is a little, dark and black, I'm getting that maybe you feel challenged because it's requiring kind of a next level from you in terms of confidence or putting yourself out there, or all the themes related to being an authority, being seen as an authority, all the things like that. You might have a little bit of imposter syndrome. Um, and so there is quite this little bit of contrasting energy that this is so meant to be, but at the same time, it's taking you so much out of your comfort zone that sometimes you question whether, either it's the right thing or you're ready or if it's going to have an impact, etc. So I think this is really the message that your future self has, is your story is going to be really the thing, like it's going to be medicine for other people, your experience, your wisdom. And although it's challenging, maybe this path, because it's bringing up maybe your biggest fears, or it's triggering, very core limiting beliefs that you may have, it's still meant to be for you. And that's the first thing. And the second thing is that you're totally ready for it. You don't need to learn more or to do more surveys or ask for more feedback. Like you're ready to keep on going with this project, whether you just launch it or whether it's been 2-3 years. It's like there is something about the previous experience that you have being enough. That's the really what I'm getting. Let's see what else your future self wants to tell you about that. Forgiveness. Okay. It's interesting because we have a little bit again of a kind of a darker colors. Um, I think with this card, I'm not getting the forgiveness theme at all. I'm getting it's like you wanting to reach for the moon or the stars, which is, your ultimate goal in business, like the things that you really want to manifest, the community, the money goals, like all the things that are your dreams. I think they're represented in this card. And it's like, for some reason you feel like, am I really gonna get here? Like, can I really make this my reality? Like, there's a bit this energy of doubt that I was feeling here, but it's because you're so ambitious as well, which is, by the way, it's a really great thing, but it's maybe because you have, set some standards for yourself. You're really dreaming of this lifestyle with your business, of being an entrepreneur. It's like there's so many dreams that are dear to your heart that maybe sometimes it feels challenging, either because the path you chose is getting you out of your comfort zone, or it's requiring a lot from you. Like sometimes I think you might want to just, do something a bit more simple, but at the end of the day, this is what your heart is calling you to do. And I think this is representing like you wanting to reach for your dreams. And although it's not necessarily easy every day, I think this is just the confirmation that this is what you're meant to do, and this is gonna take you places. And also what I'm getting is that at the end of the day, these are the standards that you have set out for yourself. And I don't think you would be willing to lower them, or at least the guidance is don't lower them. Like if you want to make so much money each month that for some people it looks unrealistic, or if you want to create a lifestyle as an entrepreneur that for other people feels too good to be through, um, I feel that the message here is really to don't lower your standards. And there's something, yeah, destined about what you're meant to do. So yeah, just keep on going for after those dreams. You're on the right path. It doesn't matter if it's triggering some shadows, it's still something that is going to make you really happy, and it's going to have a bigger impact. Because I think maybe if you have such big goals, it's also because the impact on people is going to be so big, and it may be challenging at times, but it's going to be really rewarding at the end of the day. That's also something that I'm getting. It's like with the eyes here, it's like people are going to feel seen with what you're bringing, with the value that you're bringing, and it's going to be way more rewarding than it's like it's going to over what's the word? It's going to just be stronger, let's say, in terms of energy than the current fears and doubts. Like the rewards are going to be so big. Um, as a result of you pursuing this dream, this career, then any fears or any doubt are just going to be set aside, and you're going to be able to really go after those dreams because again, like you're ready. And also this is a number 8, so there is something stable as well about this dream. There is something really grounded, and I think yeah, I think you're starting to really take some bold actions. Maybe this is why you're currently triggered. I don't know if it's a new launch or going public or just taking it to the next level. There is something about you thinking of making some bold moves. It could even be more, of a leap of faith, but something that it's really taking you out of your comfort zone. But it's like it is what is required to grow. This is what is required for you to get those rewards at the end of the day. Okay. Very powerful energy anyway. So, okay. Let's see what else we have as a guidance for you, group 1. See beyond the past. And again, colors are matching a little bit. Um, and it's funny because I don't know if you heard it in the intro or if I said it at the beginning of the reading. I was called to use some selenite to clear their energy, and I said that the cords with the past needs to be cut a little bit, and then we get see beyond the past. So I think it's really a collective message that it's normal, for our brains to I want to say like it's normal that we see the present through the lens of the past, because this is the only thing that our brain knows. It makes sense. If we had some difficulties in the past or some business struggles, it's normal that our brain still projects them. But I think it's going to be crucial to set the intention to acknowledge that things are different now. And it's a sentence that you know, I kept on like repeating myself, even like things are different now. And it's not just as a nice to say, it's like really things are really different because you're different, because you're not doing the same things, because you're not believing in the same things before, like you're taking action, like the whole reality is different, but maybe the mind and the ego is stuck in the past. So that's again a guidance to do not forget what happened, but just understand that everything you went through got you here. It's gonna, like, really, I'm getting the message strongly that your wisdom is what will help people. And maybe if you hadn't gone through some things, you wouldn't be able to really understand what people go through as well with your business. I don't know exactly obviously what you offer, but there's something about if you hadn't gone through some experiences, you wouldn't be able to understand your audience in some way. So there's no need to go back to the past for evidence of what you want to see in the future. And I know it sounds simple, but it's really important. Like whenever you catch yourself looking at the past to, manifest your future, there is an inconsistency there. And it's just, you need to catch yourself and just realize that you cannot build the future if you always look at the past. And the past is what is giving you strength to pursue something that is really meant for you, something where you're going to be succeeding, you're going to be seen, you're going to be really rewarded for walking this path, this business. So it's time to stop looking at the past for evidence that this project is going to work. That's the message that I'm getting. And 23, it's 5 is a number of change as well. So I was saying before, things are different. I think you're a different person. You have more experience, more wisdom. So it's going to be reflected in your business journey as well. Okay, so let's see what else we have as a guidance. Purification. Okay, beautiful card to wrap up the guidance, because it means that I see this reign of all the things of the past are now just being washed away, being cleaned, and this is your new energy. It's like you went through some things, maybe the storm, but now like you're standing in your light, you're standing in your worth, you're going after your dreams, you're taking bold action. So I think this is really your current energy, and it's like the guidance, it's keep on doing what you're doing to purify, let's say, your what you want to do and all the past limiting beliefs, because you're really on the right path, and it's gonna be so good at the end of the journey. You're gonna get to those dreams. Like it's gonna be such a powerful journey. I'm getting it's gonna give you so much vitality, so much happiness. And I was also saying before, like maybe the current challenges or things are pushing you out of your comfort zone. They're not gonna be so strong forever, because there's gonna come this energy of the rewards of creating a community, of being financially independent with your business, reaching more clients. Like there's gonna be something so joyful in realizing that you made it, in achieving those dreams, that it's not going to be so difficult in the future. That's also something that I'm getting. It's like maybe it's just a transition for you right now when you're taking some bold decisions or some bold moves, and it feels shaky, but then it's not going to feel like that forever. So just keep on focusing on your dreams because you're going to achieve them, and just try to do this conscious work of stop looking at the past for evidence of what you want to manifest in the future. This is the message that your future self has. Let's see what is the affirmation that could help you for your business. We have: each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Okay. I'm getting with this card. It's funny, if you see the colors, they resonate. Like, it's like they're very similar. They're both waves of pink and orange. So because it's so similar, I feel it's connected to this card. So I would say that each time you choose to revisit the past, I would say tune into the wisdom that the past has brought you, and you're going to see maybe guidance or things that you were not seeing about what happened in the past. I think it's an invitation to maybe meditate or journal on what is the guidance that the your past self, we could say, or the past experiences have for you, because maybe there are things that you're going to understand if you spend a little bit more time in this energy, um, meditating on the wisdom instead of what went wrong. um, and I'm not saying this to obviously blame you, because we all are triggered by our past. But if you consciously think of what is the guidance that I can learn from those past experiences, it's there is something about really a liberation moment that could happen when you understand some truth from your past. And so yeah, this is really connected to trying to see a fresh perspective for your project. Yeah. And amethyst is very in connected to the intuition. So I would really encourage you to meditate or journal on the wisdom that you have gained in the past, because I think it could be really, yeah, kind of liberating as well, to make you feel stronger, and to maybe enter this new timeline, this new time in your business with much more lightness, like in the purification card, like much stronger, but at the same time more detached. Yeah. Okay. But I just want to end the reading saying that the most important thing your future self wants you to know is that this is meant for you. It might feel big at times as a purpose, but it's also because you have what it takes to achieve those goals. And so you're on the right path. You're doing everything right. Just release gently the past and go after those dreams, because the journey is going to be really rewarding. Okay. So this is what I have, group one, for your reading. Let me know in the comments if this resonated. Also, if you want to share like what you do in your project, or what your business is about, I think it's always nice to share the energy with other entrepreneurs. So if you feel called to do that, you can comment. And I wish you a lot of success in your business. And I see you very soon in another intuitive reading. Hello, group two. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Zebra Jasper for your stone today, welcome to this reading. I hope you're doing well. Today's topic is going to be about what does your future self want you to know about your project. So we're going to see if there is anything that you need to hear in terms of guidance, clarity, reassurance, confirmation, anything like that. I'm going to, as usual, put this card as a final confirmation. And we're going to be pulling from two decks today. One to ask what is the main message that your future self wants you to know, and then we're going to also ask for additional guidance. And I said it in group one, I felt called to use some selenite to kind of clear the energy. So I think there's a really important collective message about cutting cords with the past, with what happened, with the energy, with the past experiences, the failures, all these things to kind of enter this new phase of our business with a much more lighthearted approach. Okay. Okay, let's see. What is the most important message that your future self wants you to know about your project or your business? Okay, and then we're gonna ask for some guidance. Oops, the camera is moving when I'm shuffling the cards. Okay. And we're also gonna grab from this deck. What is the okay. What is the most important message your future self wants you to know? These cards are so big. It's kind of hard to shuffle sometimes. But it's a beautiful deck. So we're gonna go for it. Okay. Okay, now this card. And what is the guidance? Okay. We're almost ready. I'm gonna keep the silence here. Feel called to keep it here in the reading. Okay. So let's see for you, group 2, what is the most important message that your future self has? Face your fear. Okay. And I do want to mention that when I shuffle the cards, the same kind of bird came out. It wasn't a crow, but it said Master Manifestor. I don't know if it's the card here, but yeah. And I don't know why I feel like the message is connected. Let me know. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe it came out here. I don't know. That would be so funny. No, it's here. Okay. I never do that, but there's a reason why I am just pulling this card. Can you see? It's the exact crow, I want to say. I don't know. It's a bird, at least black bird. Here it's face your fear, and here is master manifestor. And it jumped out. It's just that I put it back because I don't like to see the cards before. But there is something about this that is relevant. So let's see. What is the most important message your future self has? Um, First of all, I think your future self wants you to know that in the past, this reading is for you. If what I'm gonna say doesn't resonate, just pick another pile. It's okay. You are someone that has had the ability to really manifest important things in your life. It's like there were times where I want to say the odds were against you, and you were able to make some big energy shifts and get and obtain something that you wanted. So maybe, I don't know, could be anything, manifesting a relationship, a house, a job. This is not specific to your business, but there's something about in the past, you have been able to manifest big things because you understand more than most people how energy works. You understand that the quantum field is not about just logic and how many hours we work, etc. There is something really important about being attuned with the energy of what we want to create. And what I'm getting is that right now in your business, in your creative project, it's like you feel like you have either lost that ability to manifest or you feel like it doesn't really apply to your business. So this is very specific message. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but you'll know if this is for you. I'm getting that right now in your business, there are things that you want to achieve. It doesn't matter if it's money goals or getting a certain amount of clients or being financially independent or being distributed overseas. I don't know. Something about a reality that you want to manifest, a goal that you want to manifest in your business. And there is a subconscious kind of limitation that is kind of telling you that you're great at manifesting, but it's like for your business and for your project, you don't feel like you're able to call in those goals. Um, so it's a very specific message, but I feel like when we say face your fear, I don't think you're afraid of just executing the project, to be honest. I think like you're, taking action, you're doing all the right things. You're showing up, you are being more visible. Like it's not the typical face your fear and, launch that project, get yourself out there. Like I'm not getting this today. It's like a fear of not you're afraid you're not going to be able to manifest the things that you want on the long term with your business. It's like you're doing um, all the right things, but you're kind of like losing faith in your ability to manifest things because maybe the business is not getting the traction that you want, or maybe the goals that you have for your project or your business, they're taking longer, and you're starting to question whether you know, you're really going to be able to be this master manifester that you are in your personal life. And under this card, we have let go, bury, and metamorphosis. So it could be related to past failures in business, um, or a past version of yourself that it's still afraid. But it's like I was going to say you evolved, and then I saw evolve. You really changed. And so maybe the things that you want to manifest are taking a little bit longer, but I think the main message that your future self wants to tell you is that you're a master manifester in the sense that you understand perfectly the balance of energy and you understand how it works, having a goal in mind. And then I think you understand perfectly how to act on it and not just stay in the visualization bubble. And at the same time, you understand that you need to energetically align with what you want as well. And so I think this reading is really a reminder that you're a master manifester and there is no reason why this couldn't apply for your business. Like, just it's important to dissolve this fear, this belief that maybe you're not as good with manifestation or with if you want to find another word, like you're not as good at creating, let's say, your dream career, because there is really an energy of contrast between your personal life and the business. And yeah, your future self wants you to know that you're a master manifestor in all areas of your life, even in your business. And so it's important for you to dissolve this fear because it's going to be the key to unlock a lot of things in your business. So it could be really a subconscious belief that has been coming back recently because you're not able to manifest some goals, and so you're starting to question whether you have this power or whether it's working in your business or whether you should try another way or maybe working harder, or I don't know. Like I feel like you're starting to question your way of running your business because you're not able to reach those goals, and your future self wants to tell you that this is not the reason why those goals are being delayed, because you're a master manifester. So maybe in the guidance we can set the intention to ask, or in any other cards, we can ask why you have been feeling this delay, that it's. Okay, sorry about that. I think there was a slight interruption. Um, but yeah, I was saying that we're gonna set the intention to see where is the blockage coming from for the delay in your business goals, because it has nothing to do with your ability to manifest. Let me adjust the camera. It went all wrong. Sorry about that. I just got a call and kind of interrupted the reading. Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Openness. I love this card. It's so like bright energy. And I feel this is also a good representation of your mindset, like the possibilities of this business. It's like the energy of your project, of your creative project, is so positive that, you know, you need to open yourself to what could be possible, thinking more often what's the best thing that could happen. Because maybe this delay has been causing you to kind of maybe not wanting to dream as big, or maybe questioning your goals, or I'm getting this energy of you wanting to lower a bit your expectations, not to feel hurt by this delay. But this is a full moon, like the potential is so big that you really need to stay open to the flow coming back, because things never stay the same. If we have one bad week in business, one bad month, it's I mean, it's always like that. It's the it's the flow of business, it's the flow of life. So just keep an open mind, keep your energy open to receiving, a change or a switch in energy. I just want to see the guidance, because I'm really curious to see what could be the reason that you feel that things are a little bit delayed. So let's see. Okay, wow. Quantum jump. Okay. Okay, we couldn't ask for a more powerful card. And those two together, first of all, double confirmation. It's the third eye. It's like you're people that know how manifestation works, or how how manifestation works. They understand really energy. And I was saying that you understand energy. So maybe the reason for the delay, and I think it's a positive news, it's like you're in the middle of a quantum jump. And so, what does it mean to stay grounded and business focused? It's like you are upgrading your identity as a person, as a founder, and you're kind of, for the first time, maybe embodying what you want to manifest. And so, right now, it's okay if reality is taking time to catch up, because your energy is being really different. And so it's normal that there is a delay, because the past, I mean, the present results are always a result of past thoughts, and it's something simple, but it's makes so much sense. Like what you're seeing right now is the result of how you were thinking in the past. What you're gonna see in the future is the result of how you think about it in the present moment. So it's obvious that there is a delay because the reality that is here right now is a result of how you've been operating in the past. And so it has nothing to do with your ability to manifest. You're a master manifester. You're able to jump timelines to make things happen for yourself. But you're actually, a good news is you're in the middle of a new quantum jump. And so you're embodying a new identity, a new energy. You're maybe doing things differently in your business. And so you not seeing this reflection back in your business in the financial results is totally normal. And maybe this is something that is scaring you. But the good news is because you're quantum jumping, in some way, like I always have this sentence that I love is like a quantum leap is not, this overnight success that we see in some videos or like, I don't know. A quantum jump or leap is an external proof of choices, of repeating choices of changing the inner consciousness. So it's a result of changing our inner consciousness on a repeated basis. I hope this makes sense in terms of how I'm articulating this, but it's not. The point is like it's not an overnight success. It's like every day, every second, you choose consciously to change the inner consciousness. You choose new thoughts, you choose new actions, and on all those repeating choices, they compound and then they make you quantum leap. And so this is what's happening right now. But obviously, whenever you make those choices little by little and you don't see the external proof right away, it can kind of scare you. But in your case, I feel like it's your business is going to be unrecognizable in the next 6 months because you're quantum leaping, you're changing your consciousness to a new leader, to a new level of leadership, a new way of doing things. And so stay open, to things going faster than expected. Just understand that you're changing and that it's gonna take just a little while to for things to kind of like reflect this new state of consciousness. Um, but it's like, wow, master manifestor, quantum jump. It's like mm, your true future self is saying like you're about to really being in a position in a few months, they'll be like, wow, how the hell did this happen? And it's not a miracle, it's you every day changing your consciousness, understanding again that you're a master manifestor and you're gonna do it the same for your business. You're gonna achieve those money goals, you're gonna keep on upgrading your identity, you're gonna keep on taking action, and boom, at some point you're gonna look back and see how much things have changed, and it's gonna be so incredibly rewarding. So let's see what else we have. The guidance, courage. Yes, have the courage to be in this transition phase where you're quantum jumping and the business goals, the money goals are not still quite there. Have the courage to stand your ground. There's a lot of movement and power here. Whenever we make big changes in life, sometimes we feel like, it's like an arrow, like we feel like the pull back and then we're released. And so stay open, have the courage to understand that this is just a phase in your business, that you are manifesting your dream lifestyle, your dream business, and understand that the results, the external proof and the results are going to show up the moment you keep on doing this change of inner consciousness over and over again until you're really a different person and you have different beliefs that are gonna obviously being reflected in your business. Because to take concrete examples, if you have, a limiting belief that you can only make 10K a month, well, obviously the business is not going to grow to 50. And so what you're doing right now on upgrading your thoughts, your identity, this is what is going to trigger, the next level in your business. So don't forget that you're a master manifester and that you're actually quantum jumping. So don't be scared if things take a bit more time. Just, let go, stay open, have the courage to go through this phase, and just kind of say to yourself, like, I'll meet you on the other side of this challenge. Because yeah, again, I feel like in 6 months it's, the level of money, audience, I feel like there's something big changing in the next 6 months for you. Okay, let's see what else we have as a final affirmation for you. I slow down and listen to the guidance available for me. Okay. Slow down. Like, it's okay if things are slow right now or slower in your business. Doesn't mean like stop doing it, things, but slow down so that reality can catch up, so that you can understand, have this fresh perspective that you're quantum leaping. So slow down and yeah, listen to your intuition, listen to how you can be more open to receive, how mm, you know what is the wisdom of this transition teaching you. It's important to slow down. And I want to say, like, you're kind of forced to, because if things are going slow in your business, you cannot always push and push and push. It's like an invitation to ride this slower wave so that then you can quantum jump. Okay, so this is what I'm getting for your reading. And Zebra Jasper is about duality, alchemizing. It's this is saying that you're really changing your inner consciousness um, to alchemize the past, present, and future, I want to say. So yes, this is what I have for your reading, group 2. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to see how you feel about this transition phase, if this resonated for you. Yeah, let me know in the comments as well. If you want to share with the community what you do in your business as an entrepreneur, I think it's always nice to share. And yeah, don't be scared to slow down because then you're gonna be on top in a few months. So you're gonna be happy that you rested a little bit. So yeah, I wish you all the best, group 2, and I see you very soon in another intuitive reading. Welcome, group 3. If you have chosen pyrite for today's reading, if you have chosen this crystal, welcome to your reading. Welcome to Women Think Bigger if you're new. Today's topic is going to be about, what does your future self want you to know about your current creative project or business? So any guidance, confirmation that could help you in your business journey, this is what we're going to look at. And yeah, I'll always keep this card as a final complimentary message. I also said in all the groups that I felt called to use selenite when I was shuffling the cards, because I felt there was a need to kind of clear the energy, but symbolically, I feel it's more cutting cords with the past and just entering this new timeline, this new phase of our business with a more lighthearted energy, and not reminiscent of always the past things and things that went well or it didn't go well in our business. I felt there's a need to kind of let go of the past energy. So I'm gonna keep the selenite here. Okay, and so we're gonna see, what does your future self want you to know about your project or business right now. Okay, and then what is the guidance for you right now? I think this is gonna be a straightforward message because the cards came out really quickly. And this is a big deck, but I'm gonna manage to shuffle it right. Yeah, I feel it's gonna be a straight to the point message. Ooh. And let's go again. I see the guidance. Okay, leadership popped up. There's something about you being a new leadership role in this season. Okay. Okay, let's see what is the guidance. What is the message, I would say? Nourishment while waiting. Okay. So much to say with this card. I think this is a similar message to group 2. So I don't know if you were hesitating in those two groups, but there is this energy of a slight delay or adjustment that is happening in your business. And so your future self wants you to kind of like take care of yourself while those business goals are manifesting. Um, 5 is the number of change. So it's like there are a lot of things changing in your business, but for some reason, if there is a slight energy of things adjusting, it's important for you to focus on recharging your energy, things that make you happy. I'm also getting it's a good time to revisit your business manifesto, your purpose, your mission. Like there is something about infusing your new energy into the business and the mission. I'm getting a lot of like rewriting things, so I don't know if the copy of the website, things like that, but it's like kind of infuse your new energy or the positive energy that you have right now in the business while things are kind of like slightly adjusting. It's the first time I'm getting like um it could be also that you're launching something new. I'm getting this strongly. I don't know if it's a new business, a recent one, or a new offer. There's something about something new that it's starting to develop, and it's like you need to, yeah, take care of it. So I would say, to be straightforward, the most important message that your future self has, it's like take care of your energy right now because it's gonna be really determining. I don't know. It's gonna be something really important for the project in the future. It's like your energy is gonna set the tone for a lot of things, and so right now, focus on recharging as much as you can, doing things that make you happy. Um, seeing how much you have accomplished already, like anything that can make you feel good, whether it's in business or in your personal life. It's like call back this energy to you because it's gonna set the tone for what happens in the business in the next months. And especially if you're starting things are new, you need to really set the intention to infuse a new energy into those things and not just, the business as usual things that you would do. Let's see what else we have. Protection. Mm. I'm also getting like, don't worry in this transition phase, like, don't worry if I want to say, like, don't worry that the clients are going to go anywhere, the audience is going to be less interested. Nothing like that it's going to happen. Like, you just need to focus on yourself, and there's not going to be necessarily a slower month. Maybe this is a limiting belief that you have, that when you slow down, um, nothing happens in the business. Like, this is not the energy I'm getting. Just, um, you are not going anywhere. Your project is not going anywhere. Your ambition is not going anywhere. But right now, the most important thing is focusing on your energy. Um, I'm gonna jump straight to the guidance because I want to see more. Magnetism through gratitude. Okay, so clearly you're attracting a lot of things in your business. And with these 3 cups, I'm getting that you're attracting, I'm gonna say what comes to my mind, but like financial gains, visibility, and a lot of emotional fulfillment. And I think it's very linked to this new thing that you're creating, this new project, new offer, new business, something. There's something important because it's so dear to your heart. And like any project, any business, it's a, it's important to nurture it before it just blows up. And so I feel like what is gonna make it blow up with this lightning here is your energy, in the sense that the more you are happy in your life, the more this project is going to skyrocket really fast and bring you all the things that you are currently looking for. And it's obviously it's important to work on it and take action, but I'm really getting the stronger messages on your energy, and you need to do everything you can to um create a new lifestyle where your energy is recharged on a current basis, like whether it's exercising or working on your limiting beliefs or seeing friends or spending some time doing financial projections in your business. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that makes you happy, but there is something about, yeah, your energy, it's what is going to attract everything that you want. And so even though you need to work on your business, mm, the focus is on you as a founder right now. It's really important, and it's going to help you with the confidence as well. And so it's okay if right now I want to, yeah, let's say, let's simplify for you the message. It's okay if you take care of yourself right now, because this is how you take care of your business. I think that's the most straightforward way to put it. Let's see what else. Leadership. Oh my God, this card really wanted to come out. I jumped out before. Okay, I'm getting that, leaders are very sovereign in their energy. They inspired respect and confidence and admiration because they're sovereign really in their power, I feel, and not a lot of things can throw them, off. That's, I think, what makes a good leader. They're able to detach and have, give you the wisdom or the impulse from a very calmed energy, because they are already balanced in their own energy. And so the more you are balanced in your own energy, the more you can also step up as this role of a leader, which I think it's something that you really want and is also meant for you. It's like, with the North Star here, it's like, that at some point you're gonna be required to lead in your business in one way or another, whether you speak, share, give advice, or manage teams, I don't know. And so, yeah, to be a good leader, you need to be balanced in your energy. And for that, you need to make time for yourself. And so I would say the message is also, don't be worried that, things are going to fall apart if you take more time to go to take care of yourself. And I don't mean this in just one day break, but like in really creating a lifestyle where you are the priority. This is the energy that is going to attract a lot of things with this new project that you're, I say project, but yeah, it could be an offer, it could be just something recent that you have launched or relaunched, and it's just new. The energy is fresh. And I feel like this is the most important things, and maybe work as well on those limiting beliefs that tell you that when you spend too much time recharging your energy, taking 2 weeks off or just one day not working on your newsletter, work on those beliefs that you're not making any progress, because you are, clients and people, they don't go anywhere. If they love a brand, it's not that they forget about it, they just people feel the energy, and the more you're recharged and happy and grounded and balanced, the more you show up as a leader, and the more it attracts, financial, it attracts sales, it attracts emotional fulfillment as well for you, because you're not, excuse me, you're not asking too much from the business anymore. And so, yeah, this is the message. Prioritize your energy right now in the next few weeks, in the next few months, because this is what is going to attract what you want in the business. Let's look at the final affirmation that could help you. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't see results yet. Okay, it's a very nice confirmation that you're currently doing something, you haven't seen the result, and it's kind of like, "Ooh, what do I do in the meantime?" So, the freedom to keep dreaming, this also makes me think of freedom. So, there is a difference between, not allowing yourself to dream while things manifest. And how can I say that? It's like, it's not because you dream big for this new thing that you're gonna slow down the actual reality. Like, the two things can coexist. You can take action and watch this thing grow, and at the same time you can dream big and give yourself the freedom to feel the energy of how it would look like to reach those business goals, even if you're not here yet. It's like, it's not because you're not seeing the results yet that you're not allowed to access this energy of how good it would feel to reach this goal, to be financially independent, to have X amount of money each month. It's like, you can do both. And actually, the fact of allowing yourself to dream is gonna help you being in a good energy while the results of these projects are showing up. So I think this is also a guidance. Two realities can coexist as one, and it's gonna help you mm, nourish this project in the best possible way by, imagining how it would feel like to achieve everything that you want to achieve. So yeah, energy is a priority, and this is the magnet that you've been looking for. It's not more marketing, it's not something else. It's the energy that is going to be magnetic. So I think, excuse me, this is the message for you today. Okay. And pirate is all about confidence and success and all these things. So I feel that they might be also something where you intuitively feel that it's gonna be so successful, and so it kind of like keeps you up at night. But then when you don't see results, you're like, this little mouse here, like, okay, well, what should I do? And so this is saying, like, as every business in the world, like, when we try something new, there's always a waiting period before the results arrive. But sometimes the results arrive super fast when our energy is aligned. So this is the guidance for you today. Okay, so I hope this message. I'm sorry. Hold on. I just. I didn't want to drink while the reading, but I was forced to. Sorry. But yeah, this is what I have for your reading. Let me know in the comments if this resonated. Let me know if you want to share what you do in your business as an entrepreneur. I think it's always great to share with the community. And yeah, I wish you so much success in your business, and I see you very soon in another intuitive reading.